On this Ram 1500 Classic with the 3.6 Pentastar, P0135 is an oxygen sensor heater performance fault. In plain language, the PCM may be commanding the upstream oxygen sensor heater, but not seeing the temperature change it expects. The MIL can illuminate and the truck may otherwise seem normal. The fault area is usually kept broad at first. The oxygen sensor heater itself, the heater control circuit, the heater ground circuit, connector problems, or, in a remaining case scenario, the PCM. Before getting into pinpoint testing, start with the basic system checks. If other codes are present, check what they mean first, then come back to this heater circuit path. This monitor runs with the engine running. When the 021/1 heater duty cycle is greater than 0% and battery voltage is greater than 11.0 volts. So for testing, reproduce the operating conditions before deciding whether the code is active or intermittent. Start the heater operation test with the scan tool. Turn the ignition off. Wait a minimum of 8 minutes so the O2 sensor can cool down, and let the O2 sensor voltage stabilize between 4, 6 and 5.0 volts. Then turn the ignition on, actuate the O2 sensor 1/1 heater test with the scan tool and watch O2 sensor 1/1 voltage for at least 2 minutes. The decision point is simple. Does the voltage stay above 4.5 volts? If it does, continue to heater resistance testing. If it does not, treat it as an intermittent condition, and do not force the rest of the pinpoint path as if the fault were steady. Next, check the O2 sensor 1/1 heater element resistance. Turn the ignition off and allow the O2 sensor to cool down to room temperature. Disconnect the O2 sensor 1/1 harness connector, then measure the heater element across the sensor between the O2 heater control terminal and the heater ground terminal. This resistance value is temperature sensitive, so the specified measurement point is 21.1 degrees C, 70 degrees F. You are looking for the heater element to be between 2.0 and 30.0 ohms. If it is in that range, move on to the control circuit. If it is not in that range, verify good pentaterminal contact at the sensor and control module connectors. If no connector problem is found, replace the O2 sensor, then verify the repair and confirm the code stays gone. Now check the O2 sensor 1/1 heater control circuit for an open or high resistance condition. Do not probe the PCM harness connectors. Probing those terminals can damage them and create a poor terminal-to-pin connection. Use the GPEC diagnostic adapter 10436. With the adapter connected and the PCM-C2 harness connector disconnected, measure the resistance of the K99 O2 sensor 1/1 heater control circuit from the O2 sensor 1/1 harness connector to the GPEC adapter. The circuit should be below 3.0 ohms. If it is below 3.0 ohms, continue to the heater ground circuit. If it is not below 3.0 ohms, repair the excessive resistance in the K99 heater control circuit, then verify the repair and confirm the code stays gone. After the control side passes, check the O2 sensor 1/1 heater ground circuit for an open or high resistance condition. Measure resistance between ground and the O2 sensor 1/1 heater ground circuit at the O2 sensor harness connector. This circuit should also be below 3.0 ohms. If it is not below 3.0 ohms, repair the excessive resistance in the heater ground circuit, then verify the repair and confirm the code stays gone. If it is below 3.0 ohms, continue to connector and harness inspection. With the sensor element, control circuit, and ground circuit passing, inspect the related harness connections. Disconnect all PCM harness connectors, any related inline connectors if equipped, and the related component connectors. Look closely for connector installation problems, damaged locks, corrosion, water intrusion, weather seal damage if equipped, bent terminals, overheating from a poor connection, terminals pushed back in the cavity, spread terminals, and weak terminal tension. Repair any conditions found. Then reconnect the PCM connectors, inline connectors if equipped, and related component connectors, making sure they are fully seated and the locks are engaged. Clear the DTCs with the scan tool, Then test drive or operate the vehicle under the monitored and set conditions. Read codes again. If P0135 returns after all of that, replace and program the PCM. Then verify the repair and confirm the code stays gone. If P0135 does not return, the path points back to poor connections that were corrected during inspection, so verify the repair and confirm the code stays gone. The key with P0135 is to prove the heater function first, then separate the sensor element from the control and ground circuits before condemning anything expensive. Keep the verification separate from the pinpoint tests and make the code prove whether the repair held. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.